She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Good morning guys. Greetings from the back of my parents' car.
Yes, we are doing a little road trip today.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the hottest days of the year. There's a bit of a heat wave going on and it's meant to be like 40 degrees today.
Yeah.
So Sam's parents' friends invited us to come to St. Martin's, a little seaside village that we've never been to before.
Yeah, it's on the Bay of Fundy.
Yeah.
It's this cute little town. There's a number of different things you can do here. I believe there's caves. There's a beach you can go for a walk along.
The Fundy Trail. We're gonna do a little bit of hiking.
And we might even partake in some of the delicious local food.
Chowder.
There's chowder.
Some chowder.
We know there's lobster rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be great. We're just coming here to have a nice chill day. It's basically just a day trip with my parents, with some family friends. And yeah, we're gonna have a great time. So let's see what we get up to. So
we're driving through the town now, and we're visiting at a bit of a special time because it's Old Town Week.
Old Town Week.
You want to tell us what?
Old Home Week. Oh, thanks.
Old Home Week.
I guess basically the premise is that for anyone who's moved away, it's a chance to come back, reconnect with the small town you're from. And it seems like almost, I'd say like over half of the homes here are having garage sales this weekend.
Oh yes.
So I mean, you have people out and about, like grabbing different things like clothes, old books, furniture, antiques. I mean, we might even stop by a place if we have time. But it's fascinating. It feels like you know, for a Saturday morning at 10 in the morning, it's a very lively and vibrant community so far.
Yeah.
Look
Whoa, and some beautiful homes as well.
Yeah. So the first little pit stop that I had was actually in a general store, basically like a small grocery stop. And inside of this place, you had all kinds of food, you had souvenirs, some local products. But what was really fascinating is that the store was built in 1889, and according to our friend Joan, it's only had 3 owners over the years.
And from the outside, I thought it was a church.
Yeah.
Like the building looked like a church.
Yeah, the architecture is really unique. And yeah, such a cool store, so much character inside.
Well guys, we have arrived at our very first stop of the day, slippery. We're at the sea caves here in St. Martin, and we got very lucky because we did not check the times for high tide, low tide, but we just happened to get here during low tide, which means we can walk into the caves, we can walk on what's normally covered by water, and it's so much cooler here. Like in Fredericton today, we're expecting temperatures close to 40 degrees with the humidity. And here it must be like low to mid 20s. There's just like a natural cool breeze blowing through. It's like air conditioning. Nature's air conditioning. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little look around here. This is probably the main attraction in this town. It's a place that someone had recommended to me on Twitter as well. So thank you. There comes Sam. Oh, a pit stop.
Pit stop.
We've got the group waiting for us.
Yes, so we should get going.
Okay, all right.
Definitely impressive, and apparently, I mean, obviously when the water comes in, you can come and visit these caves in a kayak. So that's a whole different experience.
Kind of like the Hopewell Rocks.
Yeah, exactly. Time for a much needed update. We have just entered into Fundy Trail. We drove around for a while.
A beautiful drive.
Oh my gosh. I think it's almost even more beautiful than the Fundy National Park.
Oh,
I mean,
well there.
There was no traffic. I mean, it's totally serpentine roads, up and down. You're going through forests, and then every once in a while you'd peek out along the coast.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I have to say, the surprising thing is that we're the only ones here. It's the middle of summer, beautiful sunny day.
Yeah.
You'd think more people would be like having a picnic or swimming or road tripping, but it's just us, and we pulled into Long Beach. It's a super long beach, like the name indicates.
Long.
It's just the tide has started coming in now, so like half of it is underwater, but it's still big, even like with it being half covered. So yeah, really impressive. Everyone's going down there to have a little walk, and then we're gonna do a picnic. Just up on
we're gonna
the
have a picnic lunch here, and so far, the only people here, guys.
The only one.
Wow.
Canada.
There's a lot of space here in Canada, especially New Brunswick. She sells seashells by the
She sells seashells by the seashore.
There we go.
She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
How much is it today?
They're free because
they're free?
I found them.
You found it for me.
Yeah.
And of course, joining us on this trip, George, my father. How are you enjoying anything so far?
Life's a beach.
Life's a beach. A little chilly to go in for a swim.
Oh
huh?
yeah, oh yeah.
Are you gonna go in?
No way, man.
No way, no way.
I can't swim anyways. I swim like a rock, so I'm not gonna go in.
You don't want to sink like a stone in there.
I love walking on the beach.
The beach is great, and there's hardly anyone here. I think it's just us, and I saw 2 other people now.
Yeah,
off in
some
the
bikes
distance.
just drove down, but they took off as well.
We're gonna eat here, so yeah, we're just gonna take off our sandals, walk around, soak up the sun and the beach.
So this is Long Beach right now. Half underwater, but still you can see it's very wide, lots of sand, and there's also kind of like this cool fog rolling in over the sand. I'm not sure if you can really see that behind me, but it kind of looks moody and mysterious.
It is up here, right?
Ready for lunch? A walk in the woods, a walk in the woods. I think we're going to the lookout.
Oh, is it that way?
And now a nice little picnic with some rather impressive views. Just wait till you see this.
Anything with maple syrup, right?
Lunch is served. We have 3 wonderful salads. One is kale with, is it roasted walnuts?
In maple.
With maple syrup, cranberries, so good. We also have a sweet potato and egg mash. Nice cold salad. A lovely Caesar. Lots of sandwiches. Cookies. Beautiful view, so we're all set.
We're all set.
Well, I am now wandering alone because I somehow lost our group. I lost family. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I turned around to snap photos for like 2 minutes, and next thing I know, everyone's gone. What is this? On the hanging bridge, lots of people swimming in the river, lots of dogs cooling down as well. But yeah, maximum of 10 people at a time. So gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving.
Oh, what a cutie.
Tell us all about the nice trail. First, you should tell the world how you lost your wife.
No, we need to explain how Audrey wandered off from the group. There's a group, a big group of us.
His one and only wife.
Audrey took off to go hiking, and everyone had no idea where she was. My mom checked in the bathroom. I looked around the interpretive center. Audrey wandered off. We're gonna have to keep one of those what do you call those ankle bracelets on you.
Oh my god!
So you don't wander off here in the woods. But yeah, now we're just walking here in the shade. It's so nice. The temperature is like about 5 degrees cooler. We had such a big lunch, so any kind of walking we can do to work it off is very much needed.
I think they said we're headed to the salmon pools, I believe they're called. Yeah. Which are like swimming holes. And yeah, it's a really nice trail because we have lots of shade, lots of coverage. Just be careful here, Sam. It's like super wet and muddy. Ooh. Oh.
Slip and slide.
So, one thing to mention, this year we're making more of an effort to really explore our home countries.
Yeah.
Specifically, we've been focusing on New Brunswick because let me say, I've been coming to Fredericton ever since I met you. Once a year, sometimes twice a year. But like, we've never done this much sightseeing. We've
never really done any sightseeing. We've done covered Fredericton pretty well.
Yes.
And a couple of day trips, that's it. And you know what, for me, I've been coming to this province since I was like this tall.
A wee boy.
A wee boy every summer to visit my grandparents. We did a little bit of travel, but most of this province has been totally uncharted for me as well. So to get an opportunity to go and see a few different areas in Fundy, to also go to St. Andrews. And I mean, there's even more places to visit. This province has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, just in the last 2 weeks, we did a big trip with my parents and Sam's dad, where we did, well, we started in Fredericton, we did St. Andrews, Cape and Rage, Fundy National Park, the Hopewell Rocks. Yeah. Now we're doing this fun little adventure to St. Martin's and like the surrounding area. So yeah, there's lots to see here, and the beauty of this province is that there's hardly any tourists.
There's a lot more nature than people. Once you get out of the cities and into the parks, into the forests, you really feel like you're exploring. You're not other places in Canada or around the world for that matter, when you go for a hike in a famous place, just, you know, there's so many people. Here you have so much breathing room, so much leg room. You really feel like you're out in the woods. I feel like here in New Brunswick, like, locals know about these cool spots, but people in neighboring provinces haven't discovered them yet. So guys, New Brunswick, come here, come check it out. Guys, our last stop was Fuller Falls. Yep. Had a nice little peek at them, snapped some photos. They're like beautiful little falls. It had such a cool, it was such a cool descent to get down there. Yeah. It was a very rustic trail. Yeah. So now, well, we hopped back in the car and drove to St. Martin's. Maybe just like a 15-minute drive. Yeah. And the great debate now is chowder or ice cream. I'm getting both. There's no debate. No debate there. All right, we're just gonna be greedy here. This is where we get it?
Yeah, you gotta walk inside and order it.
Audrey? Yeah? Let's go get the chowder. Guys, on a little tour of St. Martin's covered bridges. There are 2 of them.
There's 2 of them, guys.
Yeah.
These are real heritage bridges because I mean, obviously they're not being built anymore. And now that there are more floods per year, some of them have been destroyed, so there's less and less in the province.
I didn't know that.
And for them to have 2 of them here, that's pretty special.
Also, fun fact, these were known as kissing bridges because couples could sneak a little peck without anyone seeing them.
Are you making that up?
I'm not making it up. Like if you were a couple and you were riding like a little horse and buggy, a little carriage,
you
could sneak a peck.
Sneak a peck.
Joan's house.
Joan's house.
So, the place we were originally planning to go to for ice cream and chowder is so popular, and there was such a long line that we were like, no way.
Right by the beach.
Kept driving.
Yeah.
We kept moving on. I don't actually know what this place is called. One sign says St. Martin's Ice Cream Parlor. Up there it just says fresh lobster rolls.
Yeah, it's stop for seafood. So
it sounds like they do a bit of everything. Sam and I have ordered 1 chowder, a medium chowder to share.
And we're gonna get ice cream after.
Ice cream afterwards. Can't get it now because it'll melt by the time we're done the chowder.
Indeed.
So yeah, now we're just waiting in the only shade there is, the vehicle.
The vehicle.
Ice cream for Sam, cooling down with some what?
Campfire s'mores and peanut butter chocolate fudge. Doesn't get too much better than that. Wow. Ultimate in decadence.
Chocolate and peanut butter, Sam's favorite combo.
This is the all-time winning combo, guys. Oh my gosh, that's good. Wow.
And now, Red Rock. Can you guys see how it gets its name? And apparently this is a bit of a secret beach because it's not really super easy to access. Like it's not off a main road or anything. You kind of have to detour down these little side streets and then go on a bit of a trek. But yeah, when you get here, you kind of have this place all to yourself. I mean, it's our group and then one guy who just came down to the beach, but aside from that, there's no one else. And we just really lucked out as well, being able to visit during low tide again. It's low tide again. So we can actually walk on what would normally be underwater. Well guys, we made it back by the look on our faces.
Oh, what a day. We're tired.
It was a fun day, but we're tired.
Extremely fun, to be honest.
Yes.
And we need to thank our family friends, Joan and Garry. They planned everything.
For inviting us.
Organizing all the activities, providing an incredible meal. There were like 3 delicious salads, plus a whole bunch of other things.
Yes.
Yeah, what a day. And some really nice Cuban friends joined us as well.
Yeah.
8 of us all together.
8 of us. We had a little gang, and honestly, before this trip, like, I didn't really know anything about St. Martin's. I had heard the name, but like, I didn't know what to expect, and it was such a nice little place to visit and so much access to nature, essentially.
I heard my parents referring to it as the hidden jewel of New Brunswick.
Oh, well, there you go, guys, if you find yourselves here.
I think, like, for me, the take-home message from this trip is that there's adventure nearby. you know.
Yes.
I've been to New Brunswick, I don't even know how many times.
Since you were a kid, basically.
Almost every year since I was a kid. And
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to a few places, but most of the time it's just like family gatherings and hanging out at home. And this province has so much to offer. I'm just discovering this, you know, many decades later.
And because we're here in the summer and we still have a bit of time left in the province, we're gonna try and do a few more trips and show you guys around here. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what's next.
Stay tuned for that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and we'll see you with some more food and travel videos from New Brunswick soon.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.